Greetings everyone. So this is the continuation lecture of stereochemistry, and in this lecture we will be discussing about the conformations of ethane, propane, normal butane, their stability order and the factors which affect the stability order of these conformations. So what are the conformations? First of all, we should know that single bond is formed by the overlapping of orbitals along the internuclear axis. So electron distribution is symmetrical around the single bond. So this single bond allows the freedom of rotation. No doubt this freedom of rotation is not completely free. There is some hindrance, but it is very negligible. So we can say that it allows the freedom of rotation. So when atoms are rotated around single bond, then many arrangements are possible. So these arrangements of atoms in space, that can be interconverted by the rotation around single bond. These arrangement of atoms in space that can be interconverted by rotation around the single bond. These arrangement of atoms in space are called as conformations. So let us take an example of the conformations of ethane. We have the structure CH3 single bond CH3. If one carbon is held still and other is allowed to rotate around the central bond. Here the central bond is this carbon single bond carbon. So one carbon will be held still and other carbon is allowed to rotate around the central bond. Very large arrangement of hydrogen of one carbon with respect to the hydrogen of other carbons are possible. Of all the infinite conformations, two conformations represent the extreme. Of all the infinite conformation, two conformations represent the extreme. So which are these two extreme conformations? First is eclipsed and second is staggered. No doubt there are many infinite conformations which are possible, but we will be discussing about only two extreme conformations. First is eclipsed and second is staggered. So what is eclipsed conformation? In this, hydrogen of one carbon atom are behind the hydrogen of other carbon atom. And in staggered conformation, hydrogen of one carbon atom are opposite to the hydrogen of other carbon atom. So how we will represent this eclipsed and staggered conformation? So representation of conformation can be done by Sohor's projection formula and Newman projection formula. In Sohor's projection formula, molecule is viewed from above and from the right and then projected on the paper. Molecule is viewed from the above and from the right and then it is projected on the paper. In Newman projection formula, molecule is viewed from the front. So, second point for Sohor's projection formula is that bond between the two atoms is drawn diagonally and of greater length than it is actually present in the molecule. And here, when the molecule is viewed from the front, carbon nearest to the eye is represented by a point. Carbon which is nearest to the eye is represented by a point, and the three groups which are attached to the carbon are represented by three lines separated by the angle of 120 degrees. So third point is in Newman projection formula that lower left carbon is front carbon and the upper right carbon is back carbon. Now this is the structure for ethane. Here this is the lower front carbon, this is the front carbon, and upper right carbon is the back carbon. This is the lower carbon, so this is the front carbon. Because in this, molecule is viewed from the right and then it is projected on the paper and the bond is represented diagonally and it is of greater length, just for the representation. So we can see this is the eclipsed conformation. This is hydrogen. This hydrogen and this hydrogen are exactly at the back of each other. This hydrogen and this hydrogen are exactly at the back of each other. This hydrogen and this hydrogen, they are exactly at the back of each other. You cannot draw these three hydrogens according to your wish. You have to take care of the directions. So in this, carbon which is farthest from the eye is represented by a circle and three groups are represented by the short lines which are separated by 120 degrees. So carbon nearest to the eye, it is represented by the point, and carbon farthest from the eye is represented by the circle. Like in this Newman projection formula, we have drawn this eclipsed conformation, and if we want to draw the staggered conformation, for the molecule of ethane. Let us discuss this staggered conformation first. This is carbon number 1, this is carbon number 2. So in staggered conformation, this hydrogen is exactly opposite to this hydrogen. In this hydrogen was exactly at the back of this hydrogen, but in this hydrogen is exactly in the opposite directions. So you have to draw the groups in the opposite directions. So when the groups are present in the opposite directions, then this is staggered conformation. Likewise, in Newman projection formula, in eclipsed conformation, the carbon which is nearest to the eye is represented by the point, and the 3 groups are represented by the long lines separated by 120 degrees. Also, carbon which is farthest from the eye is represented by the circle, and 3 groups are represented by the short lines. So, and they are also separated by 120 degrees. So, in eclipsed conformation, the atoms of 2 carbon, which is represented by a point and by this circle, they are exactly at the back of each other. This hydrogen is not on the side, this is on the back of this hydrogen. Likewise, this hydrogen is not on the side of this hydrogen is at the back of this hydrogen. This hydrogen is not on the side, this hydrogen is on the back of this hydrogen represented by the long line. So when the groups atoms are at the back of each other, this is eclipsed conformation. In staggered conformation, so these are the 2 carbons represented by the point and by a circle. This carbon which is represented by the point, these are the 3 atoms of this carbon, and the other atom which is represented by the circle, these are the 3 atoms of this carbon. So in staggered conformation, the atoms of both the carbons are exactly opposite to each other. So if this carbon has this hydrogen, the hydrogen of this carbon will be exactly opposite to each other, that is this. This hydrogen is exactly opposite to this, and this hydrogen is exactly opposite to this. So this is how we can represent the eclipsed and staggered conformation of ethane. Now, if we study the conformational analysis of ethane, so conformational analysis is observed. It is observed that rotation around single bond is not completely free, as I said earlier, because potential energy of the molecule changes when with carbon-carbon single bond is rotated. If the rotation was free, then when the carbon-carbon single bond is rotated, energy of the molecule should not change. But this energy of the molecule is changing. That means the rotation is not free around carbon-carbon single bond. So this study of energy changes due to the rotation around carbon-carbon single bond is called as conformational analysis of ethane. So when we rotate one carbon, when one carbon is held still and other carbon is rotated, no doubt there are many infinite conformations possible, and the 2 extreme conformations are eclipsed and staggered. So if we draw the diagram, this axis represent the potential energy and this axis represent the rotation. So we will be discussing 2 extreme conformation. Like this point represent the staggered conformation. So keep on rotating, the one carbon is held still and keep on rotating the other carbon. There are many conformations which are possible, and the energy of the conformation keeps on increasing. Finally, it reaches a point when it shows the maximum energy. That conformation will be called as eclipsed conformation, and in this, groups of one carbon atom will be exactly at the back of groups of other carbon atom. Then the energy will start decreasing, and then you will reach the staggered conformation. So this is the diagram of the potential energy of conformations of ethane, and the difference between the staggered and eclipsed conformation is 12.55 kilojoules per mole. So there are some important points about this graph, that potential energy is minimum for the staggered and it becomes maximum for the eclipsed conformation. And the difference between 2 extreme conformations, that is staggered and eclipsed, is 12.55 kilojoules per mole. This difference in energy is the energy barrier to rotation around single bond. This is the energy barrier which represents the energy difference between the 2 extreme conformations. This energy barrier is due to the torsional strain and the energy required to rotate ethane molecule around carbon-carbon single bond is called as torsional energy. As the staggered conformation is more stable because it has the minimum energy, so molecule spends most of its time in the staggered conformation. So this was the conformational analysis of ethane. Now if we want to discuss the conformational analysis of propane. So how to draw the structure of propane? This is ethane molecule, CH3. If we replace one hydrogen of ethane by CH3 group, then we will get this propane, CH3, CH2, CH3. So we will draw the conformations of propane in the same manner as we have drawn the conformations of ethane. Only the difference is then hydrogen atom of ethane will be replaced by methyl group. So this is the conformation of propane. Eclipsed conformation. This is first carbon atom which is represented by the point, and these are these three hydrogen atoms. This is the second carbon atom which is represented by a circle, and these are the three atoms of other carbon atom. When the group of one carbon atom are exactly at the back of the groups of other carbon atom, this conformation represents the eclipsed. In staggered conformation, the atoms of two carbon, which is represented by the point and by the circle, they are exactly opposite to each other. So this represents the staggered conformation. And the difference between eclipsed and staggered is 13.8 kilojoules per mole. So same way we can draw the graph of propane also, like we have drawn it for ethane. Next is conformations of normal butane. So this is the structure of butane, CH3, CH2, CH2, CH3. So this is our central bond, that is the bond between carbon number 2 and carbon number 3. This is the central bond which will be held still, and this carbon will also be rotated and this carbon will also be rotated. So several conformations are possible, but four most important conformations of normal butane are anti-eclipsed, Gauchy and fully eclipsed conformation. So let us draw these conformations. Anti-conformation is also a type of staggered conformation, and Gauchy conformation is also a type of staggered conformation. So let us start with the anti-conformation. This is the carbon number 2 which is represented by a point and the three atoms of this carbon atom. This is carbon number 3 which is represented by a circle, and these are three atoms attached to the carbon number 3. So in anti-conformation, the same groups are exactly on the opposite side. Methyl is exactly opposite to the methyl. Hydrogen is exactly opposite. So this is anti-conformation named as 1. Now rotate the carbon number 3 by 60 degrees. This angle represents 120 degree. When you will rotate it by 60 degree, then this hydrogen, which is at the 60 degree difference, this hydrogen will be exactly at the back of this hydrogen. This methyl will be exactly at the back of this hydrogen. This hydrogen will be exactly at the back of this methyl. So we will get the eclipsed conformation. Again, eclipsed conformation, we will rotate it by 60 degree. When we will rotate it by 60 degree, this hydrogen which is at the back of this group will come in the center, because this total is 120 degree. We have rotated by 60 degree, so it will come in the center. So we will get this conformation. This conformation is anti-conformation, but here the same groups are not exactly on the opposite side. So this is called as Gauchy conformation, which is also a type of staggered conformation. Again, we will rotate it by 60 degrees. And we will get this conformation which is eclipsed in nature. Here same groups are exactly at the back of each other. This will be called as fully eclipsed. Again, rotation by 60 degree, and we will get this staggered conformation which is Gauchy conformation. Again, rotation by 60 degree, and we will get this eclipsed conformation. Again, rotation by 60 degrees, and we will get this anti-conformation. So if we draw the graph of conformational analysis of butane, then we can see this axis represents the potential energy and this axis represents the rotation, by how many degrees we are rotating the molecule. So let us start from here. This point represents the anti-conformation at 0 degrees. When it is rotated by 60 degree, like we have drawn, anti is converted to eclipsed. So anti is converted to eclipsed. Again, rotation by 60 degree. Eclipsed is converted to Gauchy. This point represents the Gauchy. Again, rotation by 60 degrees. And the Gauchy is converted to fully eclipsed. Again, rotation by 60 degrees. Fully eclipsed is converted to Gauchy. Again, rotation by 60 degrees. And Gauchy is converted to eclipsed. Again, rotation by 60 degrees and eclipsed is converted to anti-conformation. So from this graph we can see that NT is the extreme staggered conformation in which methyl groups are as far apart as possible. When we rotate it by 60 degree, eclipsed conformation we get, in which methyl group of one carbon atom is not at the back of methyl group of other carbon atom. Rotate by 60 degree, we will get the Gauchy conformation, which is also a type of staggered conformation. Here methyl groups are 60 degree apart. Rotate by 60 degree, we will get fully eclipsed. Here two methyl groups are exactly at the back of each other. Rotate by 60 degree, we will again get Gauchy, which is same represented by this graph. Then again rotate by 60 degree, we will get eclipsed. Again rotation by 60 degree and we will get anti-conformation. We have given them names as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. So from the graph we can see that the energy difference between anti and eclipsed is 14.6 kilojoules per mole. And the energy difference between anti and Gauchy. See, this dotted line represents the anti and this point represents the Gauchy. So anti and Gauchy ka difference is 3.8 kilojoules per mole. Energy difference between anti and fully eclipsed is 18.4 kilojoules per mole. Energy difference between anti and Gauchy is 3.8 kilojoules per mole. So we can write that energy difference between conformation number 1 and conformation number 4, that is equal to 18.4 kilojoules per mole. Energy difference between conformation number 1 and conformation number 2nd or 7th, that is equal to 14.6 kilojoules per mole. Energy difference between conformation number 1 and conformation number 3rd or 5th, that is equal to 3.4 kilojoules per mole. So why some of these conformations are more stable and why some of these conformations are less stable, that we will discuss. This is due to torsional strain, steric strain and dipole-dipole interactions.